Good morning, everyone. Welcome on back to the Anabolic Kitchen. This is going to be Boba Episode 2, and today I'm bringing you one of my own personal favorites. When I was first getting introduced into having boba on a somewhat regular basis when I was in college, it was because my RA, or as we call them in John Muir College, HA, brought us to Tapioca Express. And he got a taro snow bubble. And it opened my eyes up to all these possibilities beyond just simple milk tea. First of all, it was purple. How could you go wrong with that? And over time, I discovered that I really like the combination of taro with lychee. Or lychee if your name's Gordon Ramsay, whatever. So, everyone, today I'm going to be using ube because ube actually has a deeper purple color and it has a bit richer of a flavor, but it is kind of similar as they are both purple potatoes. Let's take a look at how we can make ourselves an ube smoothie and use some lychee popping boba. Let's dive on in. For today's boba recipe, we are going to need a vanilla protein powder, fat-free evaporated milk, ube flavoring, sugar-free vanilla pudding, no-calorie sweetener, cashew milk or almond milk, and lychee popping boba. I picked these up at a local Asian grocery store. Although we're going to be using a small cup to serve in, we actually are going to be using the full-size blender to mix everything. This is just because, quite frankly, when we're working with the powder, it sometimes can be easier to just use the blender with all the blades to make sure that everything is mixed thoroughly. And we're going to start with 120 grams of our cashew milk and 30 grams of our evaporated milk. We'll then add 1.5 grams of our ube flavoring. Be careful with the really open mouth though, add slowly. Then we'll add 20 grams of our protein powder, 5 grams of our sweetener, and 5 grams of our pudding mix. Then we're just going to whiz it all together until that is all mixed. Then we're going to add in about 150 to 200 grams of crushed ice. Once we're blended, we are going to add 25 grams of our pre-made popping bobas into our cup. And now there's only one thing left to do, my friend. Pour in our mixture. And there we have it. This is a California staple beverage. If you're going to be going anywhere, taro boba is the thing to get. And while we're on the topic of how it's a staple, these are the macros for just the smoothie. And if we add in the boba, that's what we're looking at. So in total, this is already way less than you would be getting if you went out to buy boba. But we made it in just a few minutes at home. And look at the protein. Let's go back to those. Look at that protein count. People always say don't drink your calories.
I respectfully disagree.
If you're going to be wanting and craving to drink calories, might as well make that substitute anabolic. So cheers, y'all. I just love the little popping bobas. If you've never tried them before, honestly, try that the next time you go, or just pick it up. The entire jar only cost a few bucks at the grocery. If I were able to find the lychee jellies at a grocery, I would get those. That's my favorite topping. I just haven't been able to find them except online in like 8-pound containers. And that's just not reasonable to get. Everyone, I'm gonna continue to sip this because this is just fantastic. This is so much fun. It's so good, so flavorful, so cooling. I know that it's winter, but winter in California is like summer for half of y'all. So, what are we talking about here? Anyways, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to video 2 of our series. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you know when this series continues and when I post other content. And until that next one, always remember to stay worthy.